Sonic the Hedgehog is written by Jeff Fowler and stars Ben Schwartz, James Harden, Tika Sumpter, and Jim Carrey. I thought this movie was going to be an absolute train wreck. I didn't like any of the promotional material. I didn't think any of it looked particularly good, including the trailers. Jim Carrey in this role scared me. I thought it looked bad. But it had one good thing going for it. Something I don't recall a studio ever doing. And that's completely redesigning a CGI character in Sonic. And while the redesign looked a little clunky in parts, this movie pleasantly surprised me. Now, this doesn't break any barriers, it doesn't do anything out of the box or particularly special. The story is cliche and feels run-of-the-mill, and Marsden's character, or for at least Marsden's character, and they really blow past him being accused of terrorism real fast with almost no acknowledgement aside from one line. I think the script in a few parts was a little rough and clunky due to some delivery and ADR moments, especially from Schwartzman, and the CGI ranges from being pretty decent to looking very, very bad, which has a lot to do with the redesign. But at times, it doesn't look totally terrible. At times, I found this film to be very funny. Not every joke hits, but what movie does? I liked Ben Schwartzman as Sonic, and I thought that was perfectly cast. Though it feels as if Sonic isn't quite as quippy as he normally would, or probably should be. But I still like the voice and the things the characters did on screen. It felt very true to the character, and I thought that Schwartzman did a very decent performance as Sonic. But by far the best part of the film, and it's not even close, is Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. Everything he did or said I found funny, and I thought it worked very well. His hair performance is reminiscent of his 90s heyday performances, and it was a breath of fresh air, both to the film and to see him back to doing what he does best. I hope he continues to take roles like this because it fits him well, and I call me nostalgic or selfish, but I want that Jim Carrey back that I loved when movies like Ace Ventura or Liar Liar. I want that Jim Carrey back, and this is a return to form of that Jim Carrey, and it was pleasant to see. It was something I was not expecting. At the end of the day, I think I can safely say that Sonic the Hedgehog is by far the best video game movie I think I've ever seen. Yes, it takes some liberties with expanding the world and making it fit into a real-world story and being able to fit into a 90-minute movie, but it also embraces everything that Sonic is and has ever been in ways that don't feel forced. It feels organic and fun. Like I said, it's not a movie that's going to rewrite the history books. Its presentation is bland and very similar to every other kids' film that's out in theaters right now. But in the end, it's fun. Surprisingly. I found myself very much enjoying this movie. Like I said, it's not great. It's not perfect. I don't even know how much money it's going to make. I'm very worried about this movie's box office. But I liked it. I thought it was very good, and I'm going to give it a 6.2 out of 10.